I feel like I'm talking through a harmonica or something here. Hello A-Sven-gers, it's me, Svenny McG. Today we're looking at this guy here. It's a universal neck mount. It's supposed to hold your mobile device or tablet and make it so you can go completely hands-free. Let's jump right in and take a look. Alright, in another video you saw I did the review of the Tech1 phone game grip, and now this is the Tech1 universal adjustable neck mount. So again, just hold onto your device there. You want to chill out? Awesome. Fits up to 7-inch screens. Rotates 360 degrees so you can put it in your landscape horizontal. And there's a little cushion at the back. And then look at all these applications here. You want to do your video tutorials, or your blogging or vlogging, or your long flights, or working out, or even if you're cooking or filming yourself cooking, or even just set it up to be a stand. So you have all these different options available to you, and let's try them out. Alright, so we've got the piece to hold it, and there's the grip, and again, inside the box there are no instructions, so let's figure it out. Obviously it's not going to go in there, so unscrew it, and we'll put the piece on the back, and then we're going to slide it into place, and we're going to give it a pop. And now we will tighten it up. By tightening it, of course, we're pulling that ball in, and then we're making it so it's going to be more difficult to turn it, so when we get it into the place we want, we can kind of lock it into place. Here's the foam padding, so I'm just going to stretch that all out. There's just, you can tell there's steel wires inside here in order to be able to make it. So we're going to find a comfy way to make this positioned, and then we're going to try a couple different devices in here and see what it's all about. Alright, so again, we're going to try and just bend this out just to make it work, put a little bit more of a curvature into it, not just a direct point for my spine just to pinch on. Okay, and once on, we're gonna bring it down. And there we go. I mean, if nothing else here, at least I look so much more cool wearing this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and install here my S7. One side stays positioned, the other side pulls out, and it kind of sits loose, but there's a bit of a drag to it here. So anyways, it's connected. Look at that. Watching the Northern NerdCast here. There's myself, Brad Clayton, and we've got John St. John, Duke Nukem himself. Check that out, sitting in the grip. Is that cool or what? If you haven't yet, make sure you go check out the Northern NerdCast. Yeah, I'm a part of it, but you know what? We've had some really awesome guests on there, including some from Resident Evil. We've, like I said, John St. John. We've had the Hitman himself. Plenty of awesome guests there. So, sitting here, watching, no hands. It's working. Just positioning it here. I'm going to put it into vertical format, and again, it works. All right, did you catch that? So these grips, they hold, they do, but what they didn't do was they didn't rubberize the end here very well. There's rubber padding on the back here to keep your device hopefully there. This side here is clean, more or less. Well, there is a slight rubber in there. I guess I'm a liar. And even on here. But I say that again with caution because it's foam. It's foam to protect your thing, but it's not rubber to grip. So this tablet, this is just a Lenovo standard 7-inch tablet. So it didn't hold in very well, and you can see under the weight of it, it is going to slide if you're going to hold it in that format. By the way, I'm watching some Inside the Game daily. Drew and Scott are going to talk about some Halo Infinite coming up. So perhaps it would be better to try and encourage the device here to hold it in a portrait. There we go. The problem now is the 7-inch tablet is too small to be clamped across on this format. So I have to go ahead and risk holding it stretched out to capacity in this sideways format, and again to sit and watch. Now again, it holds. Maybe I could, you know what would probably work is putting a little bit of dab of glue gun in there and letting it dry so that it gives more of a rubberized kind of context. But again, 7-inch tablet being held here. Now this is again where we could be looking at the idea of sitting back and relaxing, watching, hopefully not having this slide down, fall on your face if you're laying flat. But now's when we could actually look at and say, hey, if I had a tablet adequate enough, I could run some Xbox Game Pass or something and be sitting and playing. So what if we switched out that tablet and put on a Nintendo Switch instead? Well, I have it actually gripping here in the side channels, as you can see. That does leave a fault because Oh, it can slide straight down. And again, with that side format, I just cannot adequately grip something like this. It's not built. It doesn't cinch small enough, and that's a problem. So I have to keep it to the side here. And you know what? I'll show you right now too. By the time this really stretches out, you can't really slide it. So your center of balance isn't exactly in the middle either here, which isn't, that's not a pro. Alright, so we're clipping it in here. We're having it hold on as tight as humanly possible here without damaging the system or blowing up this little device here. I think on the screen it actually keeps it further away from your face, but I don't have it that far. So I mean, like literally just like a hand's distance, which I don't love. I wish I could make it. There, we've kind of rounded it out a little bit more. Now I've put a little bit more distance between myself and the tablet, and I'm going to use a Switch Pro controller and connect into the two. I can have myself a little race. Playing some Moto Rush GT. And if you can catch any of this here, I'm just going to go for it here, driving my motorcycle and having a great time. Gotta get comfy here, you know, for science. It's not bad. I mean, if your head or like, you know, bobbles a little bit, your screen's moving, so I don't know what you're gonna get out of this for accuracy. Even just laughing a little bit, you know, like it's shaking, but so far, you know, I mean, I'm still alive, racing my motorcycle. Make sure I'm getting this on film when it comes crashing down right in my face. Laying right back. It's still moving, but that's not fault of the device. It's me just finding a spot for it. But in theory it works. I can lay flat, and I still don't love how close this is to my face here. If you had your phone, you just wanted to lay down and literally just go hands free, double stuffing your mouth with chips and cookies while you're watching something. It works. And again, just even as a steel standard frame, I can put it here and lose my Nintendo Switch. But I can actually have it sit there and it's, you know, playable and ready to go. Whee! Alright, and there is Mrs. McG in the background. And she's staying far away because I can tell you this is the most unflattering angle in the world. Sorry, internet. And yeah, this thing is moving like crazy, but again, I'll show you. I'm going to take a picture with my Samsung here, and that's going to be on the video. You'll see that right now. And again, this is in the vlog mode for this device. It does work, but again, you're talking about maybe 12 inches for your face, so like I said, you got to be really comfortable with that, and I am not. Alright, so overall final thoughts. Again, very poor gripping used to actually keep anything in place. This part here, you can draw it out and it's, okay, it's going to make me a liar, but the very first few times it was near impossible to close this thing in. Now, that being said, if that's coming through or not, there are pieces rattling around in there, so I think I just hammered this back and forth so many times that something snapped. And now it's working as it should. Hey! The pivot point is actually pretty strong. It's good engineering design there. It'll hold it in place without it moving or anything. But again, I don't like that you have to hold something in this wide format in order for it to really take. I can't cinch it down to hold anything, not even a Nintendo Switch, not even a 7-inch tablet. Nothing will hold in this up and down format, which is, you know, where gravity is going to want to hold, right? Gravity is going to make things fall down, and when you don't have clamps on the bottom, you're simply holding on to the side and then relying that this is going to hold, that this little springy motion doesn't just get frozen out there and is not actually drawing in enough to keep your items safely there. That being said, for $4, if you can find a use for it, I'd say go ahead and try it. You might want to do, like I said, a little modification, put some rubber in there again, maybe some glue gun, just to kind of build it up and make it rubbery, sticky enough. But for the $4, why not? Svenny McG, not responsible for you going home and busting your stuff. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, as it always helps grow my channel. Till I see you guys again soon, I hope you take care and be good to each other. Bye now. I can't see anything. Svenny McG!